41 years ago, Moon Zappa gave us Valley Girl. That wonderful lilting refrain about that weird accented whatever, which we've heard before. I heard that in high school. I remember. We didn't know what to call it then, but every now and then there'd be the head, oh no, man, and that kind of a moondog or something. It was kind of like the hippie fry. We used to call them heads. Stoners now, you call them a head. And they kind of had that, oh no. And then this was like, oh my God. And that became more of a, whatever. But it was uplifting. It was at least somewhat, happy. Today we have this hideous, flat affect, this vapid drone, this flat, the vocal fry and the croak of the disconnected Gen Z zombie, this societal refugee, these limp-wristed, mush-handed, they can't look you in the eye, they can't shake your hand, they can't sign their name, they can't focus. They're on CBDs and anxiety pills, and they've got their service ferret, and they're worthless, and they're vapid and void and vacant, and they're empty of soul and bereft of any kind of substance. They're pitiful and piteous and disgustingly bland and unexciting, and they don't contribute. And during COVID, they just retreated and they got their takeout and stayed home, and they walk around and you see them now with slippers all the time. Slippers and pajamas or PJ bottoms and those scuffy, slidey, stupid shoes, and they're just, God. And it's everywhere. And it's this flat drone. They used to call it the Thorazine shuffle, but they may not be shuffling, but they almost they sound as though they're bereft of any kind of they're bereft of any form of vitality. They're horrible. They're in the service industry, maybe some of them, when they're forced to go to work, forced to leave their homes, and they're just weird. And teens have always enjoyed a certain... I remember watching something the other day where these kids from the 50s said, "Hey, Daddy-O, the music is like great," but it was upbeat. There was some life. Now it's this listless, horrid, vapid, vacuous. Yeah. Vacuitous, vacuity. Yeah, I guess it would be. Void, vacant, insipid, just spent. Oh my God. Went to a restaurant the other day and it was very, very nice. And the expediter, she was pretty good, but there was this flat thing. And I remember hearing this for the first time when the Kardashians first, they gave us two things. First, they started talking into phones like this. I don't know when this happened, but I know if you put it to your phone, you would get all kinds of radiation damage. I guess having it, like less than a foot away is really going to make a big difference. It's like duck and cover. That made a lot of difference. But they're now holding their phones and talking very loudly. So they get you, and that's why or with the earpods, which again are even weird because you've got this electrovoltaic radiation directly going into your brain, but that's a different story. So now they're walking around, again, devoid, completely disconnected from any kind of consideration or attitude or any kind of awareness or any tethering to your particular likes, dislikes, and your inconvenience over having to hear their vapid, vacuous, this pablum nullity of existence. Oh, God. What happened? I would have today classes for kids about just to say, here's how we're going to shake hands. We're going to shake hands. And we're going to show you how to shake hands. And how do you look somebody in the eye? And how do you have conversation? And I'm going to tell you something while we're at it. And I'm sorry, if you're doing one of these things, I don't know you, okay? When I see people, if this is a fork, okay? Normally, the fork, this, where you would normally eat like this. Remember, the fork? There's this thing that happens when people kind of like play the cello, like Pablo Casals or Yo-Yo Ma, or they go like this friar tuck, this spearing of the fork. Where did this, what is this? What is this? What is this? Where did it come from? Who teaches people? And it's not just kids. Everybody does it. Adults do it. People do it. What happened to us? What is this? This is like, it's Friar Tuck. It's horrid. It's beyond horrid. It's everywhere. It's this. Oh my God. And I'm not going to go into certain factions and demographics showing new levels of incivility never before even imagined. But I'll let you do the math. We are in a deep dive. This is an implosion. This is a controlled demolition. We are in a deep dive right now. There is no getting around this, and nobody even understands what I'm saying. But I don't know when our kids in particular, where did they go? What happened to them? Where, when? What was it? What was it that made them so untethered, disconnected, uninvolved? I don't know where. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my life. And when you pay attention to it, they used to say things like, well, I think he's on the spectrum. Well, you might have Asperger's. Well, we don't say that anymore. Well, he's on the spectrum. And it was something that denoted a kind of sometimes I thought the phrase was a little too quick on the diagnosis. I think some kids were just kind of different or whatever it is. This is something that's not only maybe perhaps spectrum or spectral. Maybe it's because of the psychotropic medication, maybe because all of the anti-anxiety medication, the anxiolytics, the benzodiazepine, or the CBD, all this stupid skunk weed they're smoking and vaping. Maybe that's it. Maybe the fact that they don't have any friends, they don't have any societal connection. Maybe they feel untethered and basically unmoored to any kind of societal, connection point. Maybe they feel like they're just floating out there. Maybe it was COVID. If I hear that COVID one more, I'm so tired of this COVID. My God. There are people who went through World War II, the Depression, and the Spanish flu of 1918. Don't give me this COVID business. By the way, I saw somebody walking around with a mask today. One of those those snout masks. Oh my God. Don't you want to say, what? Give it up. Would you stop it? Would you stop it? My God. It's beyond an anachronism. It's really an anachronism kind of now. It's what is this? Biomedical superfluity. In any event, thank you for this. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the bell and notification so you'll be notified of new videos and the like. And comment as you see fit.